Hey everyone, this is not a guitar tutorial or another guitar cover. This is actually a review or a reaction video of DC Talk's demo version of Jesus Freak from 1995 featuring Michael Tait. Now, I never really do any of these reaction videos, but I figured that this would be the perfect video to start with, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Before we begin, please consider subscribing to my channel or give this video a like and comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. All right, so grab your headphones and let's get started. All right, and speaking of which, I actually have a few products listed in my description, so if you'd like to check out some of the products I use or just the products I recommend, go ahead and check those out. I'm not endorsed by any of the companies, like, for example, I'm using Audio-Technica headphones, but I just think they're great headphones, and I think you should give them a try. So check them out. There's links to Amazon, and I do earn a little bit from your purchase, so just remember that if you click on that link, that I might get a little portion from that. All right, so let me explain a little bit of the background behind this song. This song is probably the most influential CCM song ever, at least in the past 30 years. Now, it's 25 years old. It turned 25 this year, and the year of all years, 2020, right? Now, other artists have risen up, like Lauren Daigle, Hillsong, just to name a few, but none have actually reached, I think, the cultural success in the secular world as DC Talk did. They had other hits like Between You and Me, and they kept going with the Supernatural album. And I was fortunate enough to go see them live at least twice, once with Billy Graham and once with the Supernatural Experience in Cleveland. I probably listened to Jesus Freak over 1,000 times when I was a kid, and the Supernatural album at least that many times too. And when I heard that this version was released just yesterday, it got me thinking that I should probably make a reaction video to this. And like I said, I probably won't make much more reaction videos after this, but this is the perfect song to do so. I'm a big DC Talk fan, and I think that if you grew up in the 90s and you grew up in the church, you probably listened to DC Talk once or twice too. It'll be interesting to see how different this version is from the original. Let's put our headphones on and let's listen together. This is really different. The bass sounds very, very cool. Auto price. The bass matches the original riff. The electric is interesting. His vocal sounds pretty much the same compared to the original. It just sounds very stripped down, and maybe it's because this is just a demo version. The guitar has a lot of distortion compared to the other guitar used in the original. I hear a cowbell. Oh my gosh. I think it sounds stripped down also because there's no Toby or Kevin. I like that snare sound, very cool. All right, so back to verse 1. Yeah, we're missing the rap from Toby. Wow. It's not bad. It's just way different from what you expect. And since you grew up with, well, for me, I grew up with the original, I'm missing a lot of those vocals from Kevin and Toby. too young. Yeah, it's odd. The drums are kind of like sticking with an open hi-hat sound. Sounds okay, but I think they should have done with like crash or something. Just really thrashy out. The bass still sounds amazing. All right, they kept some things similar here in the bridge. Yeah, I got that shaker thing sound. And I never understood why they had that spring going in the background. It sounds cool, but it just almost very random. Yeah. Oh, okay, that was cool. So the chord progression is the same, but it's just missing a ton without Toby and Kevin. I think it's like the third time I said that. It's passing the foot tapping test. Maybe it's just because I know the song. And Michael still sounds very good, even though he's by himself. Well, that was interesting. Just making sure this is the actual end. And I think it is. Oh, okay. There's like two hi-hat sounds at the end. Easter egg. All right. So compared to the original version, there were some things that remain the same, especially the chord progression. For the most part, nothing really changed. The bass really set the tone for the song. And if you know Otto Price, he's the bass player for DC Talk. He's amazing, truly amazing. And his nickname is Sugar Bear. You gotta watch what he does, especially like go on surf YouTube, go on some of these old live shows that DC Talk did, or even the most recent ones from the cruises they did in the past few years. He's just amazing. A very, very talented bass player. And to be honest, he was the glue that held the band together. Mark Heimerman was the producer on Jesus Freak, and it's just interesting to see what he used and what he didn't use. I believe the House of Insomnia was the production studio that DC Talk used, and that was Mark Heimerman's own studio, and I could be totally wrong with that, so leave a comment below if I am. A lot of the lyrics remain the same. I don't think anything changed except verse 2, where Kamikaze, my death is gain. That was Kevin's part. That's completely gone, so maybe they just didn't have all the lyrics at the time. I think Michael's voice sounded great by himself, but you can see that DC Talk is truly DC Talk when all three guys are together, Michael, Kevin, and Toby. So this is just an interesting demo. I enjoyed it. It was way different than what I expected. I thought it was just going to be an acoustic and Michael singing, but I'm glad I listened to this, and I hope that you listen to it again just to have a different perspective and a different appreciation for what the final product actually is and was. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. Thanks, everyone. I hope to make some more guitar videos and tutorials very soon, so I appreciate your support. Thank you very much, and have a great day. God bless.